You've probably tried to build a habit before. Maybe it was waking up early, eating better, reading daily, or hitting the gym. And at first, it felt exciting, until it didn't. A few days in, motivation faded, life got in the way, and suddenly you were back where you started. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. Most people don't fail at habits because they're lazy. They fail because they're using broken methods. In this ThinkWise video, you'll learn how to build habits that actually stick, not by forcing yourself to work harder, but by understanding how your brain is wired and working with it, not against it. Let's break it down. Most people build habits backward. They focus on what they want to achieve, like, I want to lose weight, or I want to read 30 books a year. But science shows that the most powerful habits begin with identity, not outcomes. Instead of saying, I want to lose weight, say, I'm the kind of person who takes care of my body. Instead of, I want to read more, try, I'm a reader. Why? Because we act in ways that match our identity. The more you believe it's who you are, the less effort it takes to do the thing. Habits rooted in identity feel natural, because they're expressions of who you are, not chores you have to force. Want to know the biggest habit mistake? Trying to do too much, too fast. When we start a new habit, we often go all in. I'll work out an hour a day, or I'll write 1,000 words every morning. But research shows that tiny habits are far more effective. Start with something so small you can't fail, like doing one push-up or reading one paragraph. These micro habits bypass resistance. You're not asking your brain for motivation, you're asking for a few seconds of effort. And the magic? Once you start, you often keep going. The hardest part is showing up, and small habits lower the cost of showing up. One of the most powerful ways to make a habit stick is to anchor it to something you already do. This is called habit stacking. Instead of adding a habit randomly into your day, attach it to an existing routine. For example, after I brush my teeth, I'll meditate for 1 minute. Or after I pour my morning coffee, I'll write down one thing I'm grateful for. Your brain loves patterns, and when habits are connected to familiar cues, they become automatic over time. It's not about finding time, it's about linking behaviors. The 2-minute rule says, when you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. This might sound silly. What can you do in 2 minutes? A lot, actually. You can stretch, write one sentence, walk outside, drink a glass of water, or clean your desk. Why 2 minutes? Because the goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. The 2-minute rule makes it easy to win daily. And when you win daily, the habit forms faster. Starting is everything. Once you start, momentum builds on its own. Habits rely on triggers, something that tells your brain it's time to do this. If your cue is hidden, your habit won't happen. So make it visible. Put your book on your pillow. Place your running shoes by the door. Set a reminder on your phone. Visual cues act like mental nudges. They create a silent conversation between your environment and your brain. And your habit is easy to see, it becomes easier to do. Want to eat healthier? Put fruits on the counter and hide the chips. Out of sight, out of habit. The brain loves rewards, especially immediate ones. When a habit feels good right away, we're more likely to repeat it. But most habits we want to build, like saving money or getting fit, have rewards that come later. That's why so many habits fail. So give yourself a small, instant win. Check off a habit tracker. Say done out loud. Play your favorite song. The reward doesn't have to be big. It just has to be now. Over time, your brain begins to associate the habit with pleasure, not pain. Motivation is great, but it's also unreliable. One day you feel inspired, the next day you don't. That's why habits built on motivation alone don't last. The key is building systems. Systems are your backup plan when motivation disappears. For example, laying out your gym clothes the night before, pre-scheduling a writing session, or keeping your water bottle filled. These small setups remove decision fatigue and reduce friction. Motivation might get you started, but systems keep you going. Your environment shapes your behavior, often more than willpower does. If junk food is on your counter, you'll eat it. If your phone is on your desk, you'll scroll it. So create an environment where your default choices are good ones. Want to read more? Keep books in visible places. Want to snack better? Prep fruits in advance. The easier the behavior, the more likely it is to happen. Design beats discipline, because you won't have to force yourself to make good choices. Your surroundings will do half the work for you. Your brain loves progress. Seeing a streak grow or a checklist fill creates a sense of momentum. That's why tracking your habits is so powerful. Whether it's a habit tracker app, a calendar, or a notebook, recording your success makes the habit feel real. Even just placing an X on a calendar can feel satisfying. And once you see progress, you won't want to break the streak. Progress is proof, and proof keeps you going. Let's be honest, you won't be perfect. You'll get sick, tired, or overwhelmed. That's why you need a plan for bad days. What's your bare minimum version of the habit? Maybe it's doing one squat instead of a full workout, or writing one sentence instead of a full journal entry. Having a backup plan keeps the streak alive and the identity intact. Remember, consistency beats intensity. Showing up even on your worst days is what makes the habit stick. This strategy is simple. Do the habit every day and mark it. Don't break the chain. Each mark creates a sense of pride and forward motion. But here's the secret. Focus on consistency, not perfection. If you miss a day, that's okay. Just don't miss 2 in a row. The second miss is what kills momentum. Forgive yourself quickly and get back on track. Progress is not about never falling, it's about getting back up fast. The more you repeat something, the less energy it takes. This is how habits are formed, not by intensity, but by frequency. Think of brushing your teeth. You don't debate it, you just do it. Why? Because you've repeated it hundreds of times. Repetition rewires your brain and moves the habit from effort to automatic. The more often you do it, the easier it becomes. That's the real magic of habit building. It gets easier with every rep. Science shows it takes an average of 66 days to form a habit, not 21, as many believe. Some habits take longer, some shorter, but either way, patience matters. Don't judge yourself too soon. Habits are not switches, they're seeds. You plant, water, and wait. The habit is growing, even when you don't see results. Trust the process and let consistency do its quiet work. Habits aren't just routine, they're who you become. Every small choice plants a seed. Over time, those seeds grow into identity, confidence, and change. The secret to building habits that stick isn't motivation or willpower. It's smart design, tiny steps, and deep consistency. Your brain is built for habit. You just need to work with it. And now you know how. If this video helped you shift your mindset around habits, hit that like button and subscribe to ThinkWise. We break down psychology, science, and self-growth in a way that's simple, clear, and practical. Leave a comment. What habit do you want to build? And what's your 2-minute version of it?